Hello, flotation tubers! Oh, forgot to move my mic. And welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 Randomized with me, BlueAnkylo, on our second playthrough with the Double Thief team, which is definitely less overpowered than all magic nukes all the time. So, as you may have noticed, last episode we bought a whole bunch of Cure 4 staves because this will basically make sure we can never die. Well, I wouldn't say that, but it definitely makes things easier. It's the only healing we have, really. And our armor is looking pretty good, thanks to being able to purchase pro capes and pro rings early on, as well as gold bracelets. So for this early in the game, we actually have ridiculously good armor. And although we haven't purchased any yet, I will be able to buy... we'll be able to buy the dragon armor at some point for the knight once he gets promoted. And that's pretty cool. Definitely a lot better than the iron armor. So anyway, the idea will be today to go speed up our travel times, basically. And that's what we're going to do, because we've got this mighty floater. We only had to do the marsh cave and talk to an elf to get it, basically. I think. Well, we talked to the elf, and then he gave us the TNT, and then we got the adamant, and then the adamant turned into the... We're just going to run from these kind of fights. The adamant turned into the floater. So that's what we're going to go deal with right now. I'll be definitely doing some shopping. Ugh, these fights. So yeah, we're probably strong enough that we don't need to worry too much about being killed by... Is it Frost or whatever special attack the creeps had? I've already forgotten. It's been a day. Glare is instant death. But assuming it's death element, we all have pro rings. If it's poison or whatever, other elements, it won't work, but... Well, no, it would work, you know what I mean? But, yeah, anyway, we're probably high enough level that most non-nuclear, super high-level damaging abilities probably aren't too much of a threat. As always, a ambush by 9 enemies that all have unrunnable Geist Fight. And especially an unrunnable group of 9 that all have some sort of really powerful ability. Now, Okay. So we've killed Geists in the past, but they never managed to put anyone to stone. This may change things a little bit here. I bought 1. Alright, so first things first, get the floater. We're almost there. If I do a couple saves, surely we can make it. As soon as we can get the floater, we'll be able to go buy some more softs. I knew I was supposed to buy something else back in town, and I didn't remember. Alright, let's do this. Almost. Monster strike first. Giant uses nuke. All thieves die. We'll save the XP grinding for later on. We can run from everything for now. Okay, so, floater. Excellent. So we have now got access to pretty much everything. We've cleared the ice cave, right? That's the... Or did we clear the ice cave? Sorry, I thought the marsh cave is what gave me the herb. No, was it the ice cave? I've totally lost track. It's been a couple days. The randomized runs... You kind of have to play them all in one sitting, or you kind of lose track of what's going on. Anyway, first things first. People that are stones. So, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, they're fairly expensive, but probably 20 will do us, so that's fine. Is there any other? We've got a good amount of pures. We're actually quite low on heal potions. Although now that I've got lots of Cure 4 staves, it probably won't be too much of a problem. But let's stock up anyway. Did I buy that tail? I totally bought that tail. Alright, so that's what we're gonna go do. Because we may as well get that promotion. It'll turn our thief... Oh, also, I forgot. I did look it up. And I was wondering about it before. No, not this shop, sorry. I just want to show this off. Just a little break here before we do a bunch of visiting shops and all that. But yeah, the thieves can in fact equip a different weapon. So the dragon sword, they could also equip. So if we didn't get the rune swords dropped, I think we found them in treasure chests, right? If I remember correctly. Or either that or they were in Elfland. One way or the other. Rune swords were cheaper. Technically, the thieves can equip dragon swords, so if the rune swords didn't equip, this would have been fine if you had the money. The only difference is it's 1 more damage. So we could have gone from 26 damage, 48% hit to 27 damage, 48% hit. It's probably not worth the money at this point, but I just wanted to point out that when I was saying I was pretty sure they could equip dragon swords, I was correct. They can, in fact, equip dragon swords. If you're playing a thief run and if you get relatively lucky, definitely buy your thieves a dragon sword if you can. It'll make them a lot less worse than... sorry. My headset just went super loud. Yeah, anyway, if you do get lucky enough to find that dragon sword, definitely go with that for the thieves. Of course, if you have access to promotion and ninjas, your lame suck thieves will suddenly become a lot better. We actually... Did we literally get stat ups on promotion? No, I'm just looking at the wrong thief. Random stat gain. The lame ninja is doing better than the suck ninja. But anyway, I just want to see here. Yeah. So we've got some improvements for weaponry incoming. And yeah, we've got... Ninjas are pretty good. They're still not as good as fighters, but they're definitely not bad. I should be careful in this area. We're not... No, we're going to fight them. We shouldn't be on super speed here, because these guys are... You know, we've jumped up in the areas again to kind of late game. And the ninjas are still pretty bad at this exact second. But yeah, now we'll have access to some magic. Actually, as soon as we get level ups, we'll have access to some magic. There we go. Level 1 and everything. Let me just check. I might as well do all of the Dragon Islands while we're here. We might get something good. Rune Sword. Yeah, they're just giving those away for free. Alright, Iron Helmet doesn't help. Oh yeah, armor-wise as well, they'll be able to equip better stuff. I always forget, because I think Thieves are by far my least used class in Final Fantasy 1. So, probably Red Mages are second least used, personally. So I'll often mix up exactly what Thieves, Ninjas, and Red Mage and Red Wizards... Ooh, good drop. Just what everybody can equip for the team that I don't use. So, strictly speaking, I think ninjas can use flame swords, and it's better than a rune sword. So it's a big damage up there. And, I don't have to buy an Aegis shield anymore. Now, can ninjas use flame shields? They can. So, the defense difference here, 45, 64. It's a little bit better than a Protect Cape. Not a lot better, but a little bit. And it has some, status protections, so might as well, right? Okay, I think we've got one more left. This could be an interesting fight. I would not be hoping for one-shot kills here just yet. Let's see. Oh, don't the Ochos have a special attack that's really bad and I haven't saved in a while? Yeah. Well, we're not going to want to let them live for very long. We should probably be focusing the Ochos down first. So, see if the fighter can, or the knight now can finish one off. Yeah, we're still not... I have to be careful. I have to remember that as much as we just got the promotion, we're feeling good. We're definitely not, like, overpowered yet. We're pretty low level. Alright, there's nothing in that one, but there is something in this one. This should be the last. Silver shields. Nah, we don't need any of that. Heal potion, wooden staff, even worse. Okay. Easy loot complete. We don't have the Mystic Key, so we can't get a lot of other easy treasure. I might as well check the towns now that we've got access to them, just to see what I could get. Magic, high-level magic we can't do anything with. There's fast, so unfortunately we won't be doubling speed, and we won't be getting ruse on anyone. Anti-fire gauntlets. It's probably like the Zeus's gauntlets or something. Unless we really strike out with ribbons and other elemental protection, we probably won't need stuff like that. Ice sword for cheap? It's cheap, but the sun sword's better anyway, so... If we need to buy swords for our fighters, we'll just buy sun swords. For interest's sake, heal 3 is level 8, and lightning 3 is level 8 for interesting spells. Item shops. Still don't really need houses or anything. How's my save items? 56 tents will be good. Alright, let's check, well, I'll check the caravan. I don't think they get anything special in the randomization run. The one item, the one quest item you can buy here gets shuffled into the town, so it's very rarely at the Oasis. And there's no weapon shops in Onrak, I think, whatever it's called. We could do the Waterfall, but I'll save that for a little bit. It's a nice loot dungeon, but we may as well check out Melmond first because they have a weapon shop. Giant sword, not what I needed. And not what I needed here either. Okay, so we got our good... Pro Cape is the one that the black belt can't equip, right? I'm just... So... What was I gonna say? Yeah, all of our good shops, our good weapon and armor shops basically showed up early on. So that was kind of neat. Okay, so that's done. Just check the magic shops. And no luck, no access to exit this game, unfortunately. Nuke would have been level 5. Well, that's actually more reasonable because if you had a level 5 black mage or red, like if you can cast level 5 magic, you'd have access to Fire 3 anyway. Nuke is better than Fire 3, but it's an appropriately high level spell, so it's in the top, you know, it's in the last 4 levels at least. So that's fine. Alright, so then what we're going to spend our money on, I guess we might as well go magic shopping for the, for our freshly promoted group. So what can we learn for the fighter? Can we pick up? Yes, we can. So the knight has Cure 4 and not Invis 2, unfortunately. That's a shame. I think the fighter can only learn the first and second slots and third and fourth slots. So like, I think this slot is usually harm, and knights just can't learn that slot. So unfortunately, we don't have access to Invis 2. But on the plus side, the ninjas can learn Fire 3, which is great. And they'll also pick up Bane and Quake, because it is instant death. I almost never use those spells. But, Fire 3 will be better 99% of the time, but it's fine. So once I've got a lot of money, I'll be buying Dragon Armor. What's I gonna... I'm probably gonna go buy some Sun Swords for the ninjas, because I feel like my damage output is kind of bad. I'm gonna check Elfland first, because I forget what shops sell here. And also for magic. No good weapons. I'm sure I've checked these 5 times by now, but this doesn't take too long. We've got the Pro Rings. I could buy Ice Armor, but we're gonna get Dragon Armor anyway. The ninjas can probably equip Ice Armor. Pretty sure. And they can definitely equip Flame Shields. That's pretty cheap. So it's an easy upgrade. If it's cheap enough, I'll just buy it while we're here. I'm not sure if the Ice Armor is significantly better than Gold Bracelet. It would give them Fire and Ice Elemental Protection. Or Ice and Fire, whatever it works out. So that's probably something I'll want to buy if we don't get any other good drops. And then the Opal Helmet is pretty good for the fighter, especially considering he doesn't even have a helmet yet. So there we go. We've got 56 Absorbed. It's not bad. It's mostly... It's not in the 70s yet because he's using kind of bad armor. And let me just check. I really doubt it, but... Yeah, I had to try. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of the caps. They're just taking up my precious inventory space. And one Absorb just... It's not gonna make any significant difference. So we'll put ribbons there if we ever get them. Okay, good. Let me check. Item shop has nothing special. We can learn level 4 black magic, though. So yeah, this definitely gives us a way to escape dungeons quicker. I'm glad I came back here. Fire is not going to be worth it, considering we have Fire 3 already. Stop. I'll pick it up, but I'll probably never use them. And then, unfortunately, we can't learn any of that. Yeah, ninjas get level 4. Knights only get level 3 magic. So anything else good for our... Arm 4 would have been nice, but he can't learn it. Fog 2, I guess, is okay. extra absorb for the party. Well, you can only learn Fog 2 and heal, so there you go. Seeing as I didn't really have a choice. And then, Temper is actually a valuable spell. If we get a final boss that has a ton of absorption from the randomizer, you actually might need Temper plus Mazimune to break it. Or a level 50 black belt. Other than Temper for damage buff, Confusion at least targets the whole enemy group. And then one will learn Stun, and one will learn Break. Both, well, Break basically just counts as a instant death. It's like Stone, but instant death for enemies. Confusion is everything, chance to confuse. Stun, I think we'll do the same thing as Stop, except Stop is more likely to work. Just more accurate, basically. Alright, making our rounds. Running out of money pretty fast. May as well look at Crescent Lake again, just so I remember. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's... Oh, we've already got Aegis Shields, right? Yeah, I just want to... I already checked this, didn't I? What am I doing? Blue, you're drunk. I think it's just Invis 1 shirt for either the white or the black wizards. Yeah. Nothing there we need. Nothing we need hot here. Oh, that's where we got the cheap rune sword. So yeah, that was like a quarter the prices of a dragon sword for 1 less damage. That was a good deal. Okay, so then the only thing we really need is to try to upgrade our ninja's damage a little bit and to buy the dragon armor or maybe ice armor. There's a few things to buy, I suppose, but we're gonna be out of money here. Okay, so ooh, that's good. I think knights can learn all of these spells at level 2, so that was good. Anti-rub is probably unnecessary because we've got pro rings, and anti-rub is only death element protection. I'll pick it up, and of plus defense and plus evasion, plus evasion is usually better. And then level 2, we get access to another target all spell. This will be pretty helpful for the water shrine, so I'm glad to pick that up. And the rest of the stuff doesn't really matter. Hold is like, we've actually got access to all of the stunning spells. We've got the weakest stunning spell. Other one. We've got the weakest stunning spell. Actually, I think stun is perhaps based on power word stun from Dungeons and Dragons. But I think stop is just better anyway. That's the level 8 version, level 7 version, right? And then level... I forget. These are a bunch of spells I never use. Anyway, Sun Swords, right, yeah, that's what I wanted to buy. So they're definitely going to be better than, yeah, even than the Flame Sword, actually. So 35, 55. Yeah, that's a big upgrade. Sun Swords are pretty solid weapons. Alright, so let's sell off the Rune Sword. The Fire Sword, which is worth more than the Sun Sword today. The extra Rune Sword. And the fighter is still using the Sun Sword. So the only thing that's going to beat the Sun Sword is the defense weapon. Whatever it's like, it'll have a new name. There's not much else. Excalibur, Katana, Mazmune, of course. What is better than Sun? I mean, the Sun Sword is basically the Red Wizard's best weapon, generally, so... It's pretty high up there. So that's nice to see. I'll check my armor shop here. Nothing we need. Unless the ninjas can equip... Well, no, I'd always use the Pro Ring over a Gauntlet anyway. They've... Probably save up for Dragon Armor next, or find it in a chest. Because then our fighter will have pretty good elemental protection. Okay, so where are we going to go then? We've got access to the Water Shrine, the top 3 floors of the Earth Shrine, Waterfall. Technically, we can't do the Castle of Ordeals because we don't have the crown, and I did not enable the easy Castle of Ordeals flag, so we can't go in there without the crown. the easiest would be the... Actually, we've got the volcano as well. We can do the whole volcano, top of the Earth Shrine. I'm going to do the waterfall carefully, because it's pretty short, but it is a little bit more dangerous. A fair bit more dangerous, to be fair. But yeah, we might have to kill the vampire or something, so... maybe after this we'll do something like that. So let's find out how our damage is looking. We'll play on, you know, only double speed. 147, 215, 212. I'm liking it. That's pretty good. I'm feeling a bit more confident. Now we've got some gators. Just kind of curious how our DPS is. But because we got fairly early floater and easy tail, purchasable tail, the ninjas, getting that ninja early on at like low levels is really helpful here. Couple more level ups. I think it's level 22? 21 or 22 is when the monk gets 6 attacks. Oh, also, well, we don't have any charges, but yeah, we have a way of theoretically burning down a bunch of enemies quicker with some multi-target spells. Between Fire 3 and Lightning 2, it'll be quite nice. Alright. Not too hard to get here. Let's, you know what? I'm going to use a house. Because if this is a very dangerous dungeon, we'll actually be able to use warp to escape after we get to the treasure. There you go. Look at me using my noggin. Now that we've got access to warp, it's actually can save a lot of time getting around these dungeons here. So the mud golem didn't do anything for the first fight. These guys can be a bit scary. They can definitely hit hard. Although, just getting one at a time. The ninjas, I think they fixed some of the turn order bugs in the randomizer. So ninjas actually go first pretty regularly. And that's certainly an improvement. Alright, we're going to use our one charge of Fire 3 here. You never know, the mummies could have, like, Nuke, or, well, any of the really good spells. Alright, and I believe our knight has Fade as well, so... Oh yeah, if you're wondering about the level discrepancy, that was because... both ninjas got killed by, a frost dragon nuking us in the ice cave. That's what it was. So then Fighter and Monk got a bit of a head start on levels. Chance to strike first. We could run away. You don't get level ups if you run away, though. Alright, here we go. Potentially one of the more dangerous encounters. Just depends on the luck. So let's heal up a little bit. Should probably start using those Cure 4 staves, but... Alright, we've got Cockatrice, Paralisks, Wizard Mummies. We're going to try to fade them all. The Paralisks are usually resistant to fire, although they don't get a lot of HP, so Fire 3 would probably still kill them anyway. But Fade is a very good spell, and it's pretty awesome to see the Knight being able to use that a couple times. Alright, we got a canal. That's the useless key item for us, unfortunately. Although it does let us take our ship out of the starting area. That's interesting. That's an interesting item. If I'd gotten it earlier... So, XXX is a single target death spell with, I believe, the highest chance to hit of all death element, basically. It actually does work pretty reliably. The reason you normally would never use it is it's on the same level as Nuke, and Nuke is almost always better. And of course, they don't work on bosses anyway. And the ruby. Okay, well I know where we'll go next. All right, let's just warp out of here, and just get rid of that cabin. It's just in the way. Okay, so let's go turn in the ruby next. Shouldn't take very long. Ah, they've got gaze. They can paralyze. That's fine. I'm surprised nobody killed anything here, though. Alright, we're good. Ankylos, our first Ankylo fight of the run. Let's see how deadly they are. Oh, they've got some defense. Basically, might need to do criticals to basically damage them. They are one of your standardly really high absorb enemies, so with randomization, they could be incredibly tanky. And he's got bonus HP, I think, so this is pretty cool. It's a boss fight Ankylo. Anyway, still goes down all the same. Let's just save it. Alright, so now that I've got the ruby, we've got a couple more chests that are very easy to check. Oh, I didn't use a, okay, let's just run. I didn't rest up to recharge our healing slots, or our spell slots, that's the word. There, have your ruby. Alright, now we can check these. Heal potion, house, opal shield. Unfortunately, unless the ninjas can equip it, and they cannot, it is useless. I didn't save up, so no warp. So if I could get 3 castings of warp, I might be willing to do the Earth Shrine, or the Earth Temple, Cave is the word. Because I think we're going to have to kill the vampire and then exit out. And it's a lot faster. Well, even 2 would be enough, actually. It's a lot faster if you can just, you know, use magic to escape. We'll have 2. That'll be fine. Alright, let's do that. I'm trying to do the dungeon sort of in order. I know we could go to the top of the water shrine and pick some stuff up. There's actually not too many options. We've got the volcano and the water shrine and the top of the earth cave. But probably no other dungeons unlocked right now. So I'm just going to go here because it's kind of the easiest one. Although we can't finish it without the rod. But we could find some amazing treasure in here. You never know. Not very good so far. Also, I'm curious just how strong the earth elementals are today. 59 damage to the fighter. Not bad. Alright, we're gonna keep killing everything for a little bit longer. Oh, I should probably end the episode. Well, we'll deal with we'll deal with the vampire for today's episode. And I think you can talk to Sarda once that's over. Oh, red snakes you cannot escape from. Is it going to be worth using a little bit of elemental magic here? Oh, they're running away anyway. So, never mind. We're already too high a level for red snakes. Just some money, nothing exciting. Unfortunately, there's no... There's no way to run, and actually the lightning too, better than I thought. I feel like the red snakes are probably pretty low HP. Well, no, asps usually only have like 50 HP anyway, so yeah, this is fine. Probably didn't need to fight this guy, but it's fine. The earth elements do give you pretty good experience, if I remember correctly. You know, for all this random runs, I haven't even used the giant alley at a single time. To the left on the first floor, you can, every step of your space, you can fight some combination of giants and iguanas if you want. I'm pretty sure I showed it off in some of my solo challenges. Alright, second floor, we got a couple rooms to check. Thanks to Sun Swords and probably getting 6 punches now, we're doing pretty well. The werewolves do have a powerful attack. So we need to watch out for werewolves. They're possibly the most dangerous enemy that we know has a special ability down here. Because we could get a group of 9 and theoretically they could ambush us. So it would be very difficult if they all used... I can't remember what they had, if it's like frost or nuclear or something like that. It's not nuke, but you know, whatever it is. We don't really have status protection just yet. And we're not getting it in that room. Alright. It is nice to point out once again that even at similar levels, the knight just has way better stats than the ninjas, so... he still does way more damage even with the same weapon. Alright. Lamp Axe is a waste of time. But at least it's money. It means I'll definitely be able to afford the dragon armor after this dungeon. Wouldn't it be awesome if the ninjas could equip the dragon armor? Uh-oh, here we go. You know what? It's... If we don't escape, I want to kill them all. Okay, so Stinger is poison. That's not the bad one, though. They have something else that we just didn't see. Oops. There's only 3. Alright, so they only used stingers. Do all the Grey Wolves have stingers? That's suspicious. Alright. Alright, bit of money. Yikes. Alright, well. At least, you know, I will give the Thief Ninjas credit. They're pretty good at escaping combat. More than in vanilla where the run command is kind of bugged. I'm assuming that's been fixed because they seem to be really good at it now. Okay, I don't think these guys are too dangerous, so we'll fight these normally. We did the whole ice cave, and I don't think I ever saw them do anything but maybe... I don't even think they have stun touch anymore, so... Silver helmet, I don't care. Alright, there's a couple more chests. Another silver helmet. Very lucky us. I forget if I don't think I've seen the mummies do anything yet either. You kind of end up with oh, but these guys do. The green ones. And the specters, the Geist can turn you to stone. The specters can they've got a special. I forget what it is. Well, we're off to a great start. 2 stoned right off, or 1 stone in right off the bat. At least the specters didn't use their special. Yet. So I should probably just run from Geist, because being turned to stone is annoying. You can't cure it mid-battle, you have to wait till you're done, and I mean, I've got a good number of softs, but... Some money. Let's just run. They're not even really worth much experience if I remember correctly. Alright, vampire boss. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, but... See? Actually, they should be weak to the sun sword, right? Vampires should totally be weak to sunlight. We got the key! That's really nice, actually. Cool. Alright, well, we may not have got access to the bottom of the Earth Cave, but... the key will definitely open up a bunch of stuff for us. You guys are just gonna run away, right? And just zip through all this. Alright, good enough. Almost. We'll fight one more Georges. One more group of George, and then we'll be out of here. Alright, well this has been pretty productive. In today's episode, we went from weak thieves to pretty powerful ninjas, and upgraded some weapons a bit. We'll sell the lamp axe and some of the spare armor we've got. And I should be able to buy dragon armor next turn, next episode, which will put our fighter at end game armor at least. And maybe some ice armor for the ninjas. We'll see. Anyway, with the Mystic Key, we've got quite a few chests to unlock. And I'd rather do that first before we rush in and deal with the volcano or the water shrine, which is still the only place we can really go. Is the only big dungeons we can do are those two, like to finish, like the only fiends we can kill. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more Final Fantasy Randomized. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you guys are too. I'm having a lot of fun with this twist on an old classic. Probably my favorite game when I was a kid, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, see you later.